Hi everybody! Today we are going to study a little introduction to Ishikawa's diagram. It is a very important tool in control quality management. Okay, we have always experienced a set of failures. Maybe we are trying to do something and we end up with a very important mistake, with a failure. This isn't what we are trying to do. So by means of Ishikawa's diagram, we can find the possible causes for an determined error. Here we have an example, but first I'm going to give you a little introduction to Ishikawa's diagram. Okay, right now, errors can be produced because of any of any of a combination of these causes. For example, for inexperience of people, or for lack of attention, concentration, everything that people could be responsible. It could be also the method. Maybe make an example. Suppose that a welder is making a joint. He's welding, okay? He's a person, he must be a skilled one, but if he isn't using an adequate method, he can't do a very good done job. Machines also play an important role in getting a well-done work. For example, with the same welder, we are using a very old machine or a machine that doesn't suit to our need. The work won't be done correctly. Now, the materials. If we are using cheap materials, inadequate materials for our application, say for example we are using titanium for making cars, it will be expensive and maybe in the welding it will have porous, porous interfaces, etc. Okay, then the measurements. The measurements can produce error because we always use data for retrieving and improving our process. And if we can't measure correctly, we can't improve our line, our process, our final product. Then the environment. The environment plays also a key role because if we are again welding and it starts raining, there will be a concentration of hydrogen. There will be lots of mistakes in our welding. It won't help, it won't work. Now, all this about welding was just for exemplifying, but now I'm going to try to explain this Ishikawa's diagram with a more common example. Yep, I'm trying to explain with a car's loss of control. Imagine a car is crushed against a tree. The policeman, the investigators, gets and reunite them for trying to look for a cause, the reason for this crash. So Ishikawa's diagram is here. It has the form of a fishbone. It's also known as the fishbone diagram. And it consists of mainly horizontal line with in its head you put the cause, the consequence, the car's loss of control. Then you put inclined lines. Maybe it shouldn't be exactly, but you could try to use a 700 degrees angle with the horizontal, as it is depicted here. In these inclined lines, you put the subcauses. For example, in this case, a subcause for a car's loss of control could be a deflated tire, could be the road is slippery, it had been raining, or anything that made the car lose control. Maybe there was a mechanical failure, maybe the brakes weren't working correctly, and this was the reason for the car crushing against the tree. Maybe it was a driver's mistake. Okay, I hope I couldn't teach you correctly, and now we should put other sub-causes. These are the main causes. It is the effect, and now we are going to draw other sub-causes of this accident, of this problem. Or in the imaginary case that we are the investigators, we are going to put the cases, to write down the sub-causes, excuse me. Now, why could a deflated tire be produced? Maybe there was a nail in the road. What? Nails in the road. Oh yeah, these lines should be horizontal. Then, if we want to add other sub-cause, we must put lines aligned to the incline that goes towards the horizontal. This is the rule. I hope you will understand, and I will be able to explain it in the following example. Okay. If it was a driver's mistake, maybe the driver was drunk and it caused the accident. Maybe it was a mechanical failure. It was a brakes failure. It was a failure of the brakes. And maybe its failure was produced because a rupture in the pipes containing the liquid. Then we write here pipes. And then this rupture, the pipes were broken because they are of bad quality. The material is bad. Maybe it could seem too stuck, too filled of unnecessary stuff, but it will help us to understand the effect. We could imagine how it was produced. So then it is giving us quantitative. It isn't giving us a quantitative result. It isn't saying us it was a 50%. We should blame the brakes, for example. No, we are just imagining it. But by means of that, we can grasp an idea and say, for example, okay, the car is here and the brakes were gone, for example. We make the analysis and we say we should try to focus on the brakes for looking for failures, or the other team should look in the road for example, pebbles in the road. So this is the way it works. Approximately, I hope you understood it, or I was able to teach it. Now I'm going to do an example that is related with our class, with moocs. Let me erase this and try to copy the example. If you have any question, you could tell me anytime. There's no problem. You can see the diagram has the shape of a fish. This is the reason, because it's also called the Ishikawa diagram. It's my favorite name of Ishikawa's diagram. Now, suppose with the cause we are suffering, or maybe I am suffering, is the unsuccess in moocs. Nothing only bad in some of them. So I will try to find out the possible causes that are producing that I am not able to succeed in moocs. For example, I think of the method I am using. I would like to have more time, but you can group these categories of possible mistakes in groups. There are groups called the 5Ms, the 7Ps, the 5Ss. But for reasons of time, I'm going to just do a little lecture. Yep. Okay. A reason for me not being able to succeed in moocs should be the method. Another main reason maybe should be the manpower or my will. Okay. And another reason should be the process I am following. And if you like, I will leave free this block for you putting your own subcause, your own cause, excuse me. Now, what is it failing with my method? Maybe I do not have enough time for doing a specific mooc. So a subcause of my method should be time. I don't have enough time. Maybe. Then another thing that makes me unsuccess in moocs should be that I lack of organization. My organization is pretty bad. So organization. And also, I am working in an inadequate environment. Maybe the environment is also affecting my possibilities of succeeding in a mooc. So I will write environment. There's always noise, I am not too well concentrated, etc. Now the manpower or my will. Maybe I am a procrastinator. I procrastinate my tasks, and when the weekend starts, I go to play or other things, but I'm not doing my homeworks. So it would be maybe procrastination. Now, what process I am following? What is wrong with the process I am following? Maybe I am taking too many moocs. So I can't do one nor the other. So what should I do? I write here, I am taking too many moocs. Or other subcause concerning the process could be that I am not logging in regularly. I can be logged, but I'm still doing Facebook or other social network, and I am not logging in frequently. So I should log in more frequently. Now I have a set of causes, subcauses, and the outcome. I am a success in moocs because my method is wrong, maybe my manpower is wrong, my will, my process is wrong. Why is my method wrong? Because of time. I am not giving moocs enough time, I am not studying in an adequate environment, or I am lacking of organization. Maybe concerning my manpower, I am procrastinating too much. I am not doing the homeworks when I am supposed to do it. And now I have a visual scheme, and I can see the possible things that I can fix for becoming a better learner in this case. But you could have any other problem, as we have seen in the last example. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I'm free for any question. If you have any, please tell me. Thank you.